Hey, viewers and viewers, I'm Red. We're back with Fuck My Life, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but are you planning to go on holiday somewhere?
I know,
Get
look
a
at
lot
this.
of holidays for Jet2.
I know, freaking Jet2 holidays, what's going on here? I always seem to get them, especially on YouTube as well. Just Jet2 holidays adverts constantly.
You're craving a holiday.
Adverts, yes.
So.
Grammarly adverts as well, they tend to be very common for me. I don't know why.
We've got Connor as well. Hello, Connor.
Yes.
Hello.
There he
Hello.
is.
Hello,
Seems like
Connor.
your ad block's only working on me.
He's going to join us as well, where we're going to see people who are having issues.
Indeed.
That's what my life is all about.
Indeed, though this first one had an issue technically because it's from 2012. Today I went to visit my husband's grave. I was unable to mourn in peace because some teenagers were smoking pot and talking about a government conspiracy to change the way gravity works on the next grave over. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I always thought that the government, yes, they were going to change gravity. I thought because you know what? The other day I found myself walking on the ceiling, and I was like, oh, it's the government again. They're doing something to change the way
gravity to go sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, to go sideways. But yeah, I was stuck to the ceiling, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, I want to get down.
Deary me.
Saying it drove you up the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
The government drove me up the wall.
Indeed. Yeah, so Your Life Sucks, but also maybe a little bit. That's hilarious as well.
Also, just zone them out. You don't need to listen to them. They're not, obviously.
At least they weren't on his grave.
Yeah, that would have been way worse.
Yeah, indeed.
But God, when someone smokes weed, you can smell it. Oh my God,
Yeah,
it
you
stinks. It absolutely stinks. Because I had a roommate back in university who did it, and he put a sock over the smoke alarm, so he'd never get caught.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, oh God, it's a weird smell.
Sure. It's very distinctive, indeed. Who wants to read the second one?
Connor.
How are people still doing this? Today I texted my friend to ask if she wanted to grab lunch. She didn't respond, so I followed up with, "You alive or just avoiding me?" An hour later I realised I texted my boss. He replied with a very professional, "I'm alive, thanks for asking. Lunch is a bit early for me today."
Oh, it's good. No, it's nice when you get a comedic boss.
Yes.
That's always fun. That's a good boss, I would say. There, the way he's replied back then. That's definitely that needs to be the "that's hilarious" button without a shadow of a doubt.
Indeed.
Slightly weird if he said okay to lunch though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. There's a little bit wide eye in terms of, come on, can you not see who you're texting? Do not check. But no, it's harmless. Mistake. It's fine.
Unless this person's friend has got the same name as the boss.
Oh.
Accidentally, but then you try to differentiate it. You know, if they were like Jeffrey, you like Jeffrey W or Jeffrey S, then you could tell the difference between. But I think you should go out with your boss. But it would have been funny, like you said, Con, if you said, "Oh, I'd love some lunch. Shall we go?"
Indeed. Well, you're offering. There you go. Indeed. Yeah, this is hilarious.
What you buying me? Should we go out to Mackie D's?
Mackie D's for a quick.
Look, I didn't.
You get more money.
Yeah,
you can pay.
Yeah, you can pay. Yeah, you pay. No, I think you're going to pay for me. No. Right. A lot to take in. Ooh, I'm hopping on a flight to Florida to pay my final respects to a friend. In December, I had to attend the funeral of a friend's young daughter who just didn't wake up one day. Oh dear. In the following 2 weeks, I lost a friend to a heart attack, a friend to suicide, and 2 friends to cancer. And tomorrow I attend my final funeral. Oh, dear God.
Hell. That's wow. Well, after the previous one, which was sort of humorous, this one just suddenly really changed the.
That's
mood,
horrendous. Oh, I'm so sorry. So many friends have just gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Condolences.
31 people are a bit weird.
Yes, they are. Well,
yeah.
It's just the trolls and the oddballs.
It's got to be trolls, yeah. Because heart attack, is awful. Cancer is really awful, and suicide. That's the one where you think, what have they been going through? To warrant them going to those sort of measures. Because I know that people, when people jump off, like for instance, like the Golden Gate Bridge or something, who want to commit suicide, apparently as they're falling down, that's at that moment they're instantly regretting it.
Yes, indeed. It's pretty messed up and horrible to read about sometimes. But that's definitely Your Life Sucks on that one, and as well as that, also your friends' lives suck. That's them too.
Have you guys ever been to a funeral?
Yes. Only once though.
Just what? Yeah.
Yeah, just my granddad's funeral on my mum's side of the family when he died a couple of years back.
Your granddad's.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Connor?
Grandparents here as well.
Grandparent. Yeah, I have both my grandparents on my mother's side and my auntie, who unfortunately cancer for her. And she did, although it's not, like I said, it's not a cause. It's not 100% cause, but she did smoke a lot, and it was lung cancer.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and grandparents was just old age, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, my sister and mum were obviously crying, especially my mum because it's her parents. But they were crying, and I was deeply upset. But I just can't. I can't cry. It just doesn't come to me. I'm really sad, but I just can't cry.
Yeah. I sometimes wonder if that's because do you like cry if it's certain people who die? Like if it's a death of someone you're close to, but it's like a really sudden and unexpected death, I suppose that would probably shake you up a bit more.
Yeah.
But if it's like an old age relative, you probably like deep down have kind of known that obviously they're getting to an age where it's highly likely at some point they're going to pass away. Because that's the thing, like I remember when my granddad on my dad's side of the family died of Alzheimer's, like it was sad, but I didn't cry because I think it was just like we knew how it was going to end, and it was just
yeah.
And the thing is, like
that way.
with a disease like Alzheimer's, or like in this instance, things like cancer, stuff like that, there comes a point where you just think actually death would be a relief for them because they're just suffering so badly.
Yeah,
so
that's really good to think of it that way, especially
Indeed.
if you become bedridden or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, well, that's a definitely your life sucks there. Knackered. Today my toddler is sick yet again. The only way he'll sleep is me walking with him. It's 2:30 a.m. I'm supposed to start back to full-time employment in 5 hours. Parenthood is not for the weak. Yes.
Oh, yep. Before you take on a child, you do need to know what you're in for.
Indeed.
That's the thing. But my sister has got a child now, a little daughter of 2. Well, I'd say 2, nearly 2. Not quite 2 yet. Her birthday is this month, so she will be 2 years old, and I can't believe that.
Wow.
And I've just received a message that she's preparing in May. They're going to christen.
Oh,
She's going to get a baptism.
nice. Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, I can't believe she's nearly 2.
Yeah.
And my sister's coping really well, considering there's no father figure. She's coping really well with dealing with her and being disciplined, which you can see. I've never seen that from my sister before. Because like we went out for a coffee, and she brought little Ara, that's her name, along, and there were some moments where she was acting up a little bit, but not too bad. And obviously my sister was very firm, like stop it, or we're going to go back to the car now.
Yeah.
It's weird to see that from my sister because I've never seen it before, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's like toddlers. They're of that age where they'll try and push boundaries, so you got to be fairly firm and just, be consistent in your application of those boundaries, which is why, it's not for the weak, like this post says. It's not for the faint of heart, that. You've got to be consistent, you've got to be on top of it, indeed. And yes, it can be very tiring. So just let yourself know what you're in for, basically.
Yeah.
That's your life sucks, absolutely. Sympathy on
Well,
that.
no, I think we need another button. You have accepted parenthood.
It's your own fault. You
Wow.
deserved it, basically.
Damn. One for you, Connor, from 2009.
Nuts. Today, I was sitting around a bonfire when an ember landed on my crotch. Without thinking, I quickly slapped at it and hit myself square in the nuts.
Oh dear.
That's hilarious.
Well,
That is hilarious.
Today from a good few years ago now.
Yes. Well, I say that's hilarious for us. It's hilarious for the person who posted this. Probably not so hilarious, but hopefully they can see the humour in it.
It's sort of interesting because you have when something like that happened, it'd be a little bit like panic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because like fire.
Exactly.
Indeed. Things like my old man has a he used to have like a chimney in his garden. Sometimes I'd visit between term time with work. Sometimes on a summer night, for example, we'd sit around it in an evening because it's getting dark and light it up. And of course, occasionally you get like little embers that drift out on the breeze and whatever. And if you're like wearing shorts or something, it like lands on your skin. For a moment, you just hear that. Jeez, get it off there. It can be quite a little momentary sting. Nothing much, but yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Sorry, I just went on a whole anecdote about something that nobody
No, it's
cares
always
about.
No, it's always good when to do anecdotes when we do FMLs.
Yes.
You've got to be careful. You've got to be careful with outdoor like chimneys like that, don't you? Because I think my parents have it, and you just have to. And if you've got embers, just be cautious. You're not on like grass,
Yes.
because that could cause a major incident.
Yeah. If you do have a chimney in your back garden, remember, only burn wood on it. Don't do what my dad once did, who had the bright idea of, let's see if I can use this to get rid of some of my plastic waste. It's like, ooh, boy. Dad, you've accidentally blackened all the edges under the roof around the house. Very good job.
Oh dear, yeah.
Yes. Indeed. And it's like, yep, you're giving yourself a right cancer risk by doing that. Don't do that. Yes.
Be careful, Dad. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it right now.
That's like such a dad thing to do, in all honesty, but
It is.
he learned his lesson, I think. And has not done that ever again. Right. Very good. Ooh, hey, we can explore Latina dating now.
Oh, lovely. A bit of dating on the
Send me that link after.
Yes.
And me, don't forget me, yeah.
Like Shadow the Hedgehog in all the memes. He likes Latinas.
Yeah.
Jet
Oh, yeah.
memes.
Dinner date now. Ooh, today I went on a date with someone I really like. Well, yeah. I mean, you're not going to go on a date with someone you don't like.
Yeah, your life sucks.
Yeah. Today I went on a date with someone I really don't like. Right, end of. So halfway through dinner, I noticed my mascara was smudging, so I tried to discreetly wipe it off with my napkin. As I looked up, my date was staring at me with wide eyes. Apparently, I'd smeared it all over my face, and I looked like a raccoon. He didn't even offer to help me fix it, and just smirked.
I mean, I think the lesson here is maybe, if you need to redo your mascara, perhaps excuse yourself to go to the bathroom so you can see a mirror and can actually see what you're
That's
doing.
hilarious.
Yes.
What's wrong with a raccoon? Bloody hell, I've been going against raccoons. Raccoons look all right.
Raccoon.
He
Yes.
didn't want to fix it. He
Yeah.
thought it looked great. Like, raccoons are awesome.
Indeed. He loves that raccoon. He does. That man. He's a bit odd like that. He's a furry. There we go. That's the headcanon what we're going with. We're just adding that detail in now.
You're obsessed with furries, you.
Furries. Well, they make for a good joke, that's why, And I mean that lightheartedly. I'm not poking
I
fun.
think you're secretly going to attend furry conventions.
You've angered
Very
his entire fandom.
Oh, no. Help. God, they're going to come into my comment section and talk about yiffing or whatever, are they? Is that what's going to happen?
Oh God, hide! You better hide your way. You
Angering
better hide your
him
ears.
more.
I was going
I
to
can
say...
hear growling in the distance.
I was going to say bark like an angry dog, but no, that actually would just attract them more of them.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Don't do that.
No, I jest, ladies and gentlemen. I have nothing against furries. I just like making light-hearted jabs at them sometimes. But no, I'm not judging. Don't worry, that's not what I'm doing. For the record.
But also, there've been worse dates than this.
Yeah.
So this is just a mild little thing.
Indeed.
But also, he didn't even offer to help me fix it. Just how was he going to actually help?
Yeah.
Surely it would have been better going into the bathroom, and maybe clearing it down and trying to reapply.
I guess it's just a bit the fact that he smirked about it. I don't know. Maybe he's like, is he being a bit of a jerk? I don't know. I feel like maybe a bit more information would be desirable, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. School sucks.
I agree.
Yeah. Today I had a substitute for science and I was standing at the stationery table when some other guy came over and made the thing wobble. The whole thing fell over and I got all the blame. I was sitting with my friends at lunch, but another friend came back right when my crush was going to sit next to me. Oof.
Oh, we've got a double whammy here.
Yeah, you got double whammied. Oh dear. Yeah, I think actually, when you're in high school, do you ever get blamed for something that someone else technically did?
Nope, but someone took the blame for me.
Right.
I've told you this story before, Andrew. Tell the viewers again, if in case you ever missed it. I'm not sure if I told you, Connor, but when I was obviously in food tech, we had a lesson one day in food tech, and we brought in ingredients stir fry. Now at this point, I wasn't a very good cook at all. I hadn't really done any sort of cooking, but I was very young. So I obviously asked my mum to give me ingredients for stir fry. I went in and started making it. Put the oil in the pan, and then turned it on. Left the oil in the pan while I was cutting vegetables.
Oh,
So I was cutting the vegetables, and I wasn't paying attention to the pan. Now, what does oil do when it gets heated up? Oh,
Yeah.
it starts to smoke and starts burning. All of a sudden, lots of smoke was coming off, and the food tech teacher was going, "Oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on here?" She ran over, flung open a load of windows, all the windows like flung open, and she's like, turn off the hob, and she's like, oh my god, what you done? And then all these smoke alarms went off in the school. It's like beep, 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 beep. It's like everyone evacuate, and everyone went onto the field. And everyone's wondering, like, what's happened? Someone's nearly burnt the school down. And everyone thought it was my friend. And I was like, yeah, and everyone thought it was my friend. And they went, who's done it? And they said, yeah, you've done it. I was like, yeah, he did it.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phil.
Damn.
So I made him take the blame. But then someone came up to my sister, who was also there, and said, your brother bloody burnt the school down, apparently. But everyone else seemed to think it was my friend. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep quiet. What's
Ran with it, yeah.
This has been a
And then,
round of confessions with Phil.
I came home, obviously, with the stir-fry ingredients still in their raw
Yeah.
form, and my mum was like, "What's happened?" And I said, "Why haven't we got stir-fry? Because they expected me to cook the stir-fry for tea that night."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why is this still just the raw ingredients? Why have we not got anything?" I was like, "I nearly burnt the school down." She's like, "What?" And at that point, Mum said, "Right, well, I'm going to teach you how to bloody cook."
There we go.
Guess
And you've
you
never
got to
looked
make
back.
stir fry at home.
Yeah, we did actually. We had to make the stir fry with ingredients at home, and my mum was obviously watching everything. And I told her what I did, and she was like, "Come on, Phil, you don't just leave the oil in the pan." And I put when I did it at home, I put the oil in the pan, and my mum was standing there going, "What you meant to be doing? Cut up the vegetables, but what you meant to be looking at? What you meant to be watching? We're not having an episode of What Happened at School again."
Yes, I was about to say, hopefully you didn't nearly burn your house down
Yeah.
as well. That would
No,
have been
my mum would not leave the
Bad.
kitchen. She was standing with me the entire time I was cooking it to make sure none of that happened.
yeah. Well, yes, that's your life sucks, I think, on that one, isn't it?
For sure, yeah.
Yes. Over to Connor.
Wheeler dealer. Today my wife ripped my head off because my brother-in-law is buying a commercial office building in Moncton and I wasn't the agent that found him the property. I sell commercial real estate in GTA. I don't even know where Moncton is on a map.
Oh, he smells. Don't just say he smells. I was about to say he smells commercial real estate in GTA.
Do you know if he smells? I mean, have you been up to him?
I was about to make a joke there about, he sells commercial real estate in Grand Theft Auto, but then I screwed it up by saying smells. Dear me. Oh, good lord. That turned out slightly more amusing than I had originally planned it to be.
What makes you think that the wife thinks that he can do it because he can do it in GTA? Has he actually lied about it? Oh, I'm good at selling real estate, and maybe he didn't say the in GTA
Yeah,
part.
that's a strange one.
Yeah. So it's from Canada, apparently, this one.
Apparently his wife ripped his head off. Blimey,
Yeah.
that must have been
How you
violent.
type
What
in
was
this
he?
one, OP?
Was he a jelly baby? Hey!
Gummy.
Hey.
There. Yes. Well, yeah, I guess that's your life sucks on that one. People probably confusing and thinking you know more than you actually do.
Yeah, that just seems a bit odd. I don't understand how his wife thought he could sell commercial real estate. He must not have mentioned it. Maybe he just did it in passing and
Yeah.
forgot to mention it's in GTA.
Yeah. Something like that. Who knows? Indeed, over to you, Phil.
Weird.
Oh, not a people person. I tried to sneak out of a family gathering without anyone noticing. As I tiptoed toward the door, I stepped on my aunt's prized Chihuahua squeaky toy. Oh no. The entire house went silent as it squeaked at quite the volume, and everyone turned to stare at me. My escape turned into the most dramatic exit of my life.
Damn, is this OP's life basically like a cartoon or something? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Ooh. So he still tried to escape. I'm surprised that the family didn't go, "What are you doing?" I'm going to go to the shops. I just want to get some
Milk.
I just got a mental image of this person doing that very thing, that thing that they do in cartoons, where it's like, for a moment, they try to run away so fast that their legs turn into like little wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Straight out the door.
We should
That's
say,
a-
you know what you should say? I'm just going outside. I may be some time.
Yes.
Don't wait up for me.
That too. That's a hilarious thing.
I must admit, sometimes because I'm not a big sort of thing for social things. I do get a bit of social anxiety, and I don't like big family gatherings. And like I went to one with my when it was my auntie and uncle's like wedding anniversary, like the 60th wedding anniversary. So it's quite big, and they have a lot of friends. And at their big party they had at their house, there was like 100 people, and I was having a bit of a moment. Because I was just like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
Sorry, I'm not really paying attention anymore because I've just started reading the one over here on the right where it says, "Today I took a picture of myself wearing a whipped cream bra with cherry nipples. Captioned, I hope you enjoyed your dinner. Now how about some dessert? I meant to send it to my fiancée, sent it to my dad by mistake."
Oh,
Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Yes.
okay. The dad would reply with a thumbs up or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even just K.
Eggplant. That'd make it even
No.
worse.
Don't. God, if you sent that back.
Yeah, if you
That
send
would be
that
pretty
back, I think that would be not speaking with Dad for a while. There we go.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this one's that's hilarious, right? That's what we're going with on that one.
yeah.
Yes. Where are we? Comforting. It's from 2014. Today I was at my real job, my retail job even. We had to change the mannequin's outfit. I told her while my manager grabbed the new outfit, I rested my head on a naked plastic chest, and it was the closest I've got to affection in years. Oof.
Damn.
Ooh.
Wow.
Your life sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. And
Indeed.
if that's the way you get in, yeah, that's not great. It's I suppose with things like this, it depends how many years though, because and if you had a really bad breakup as well before.
So tell us, OP. It's been over 10 years now. Are you still with the mannequin?
Yeah, is
Was
it?
a girl looking?
Mannequin.
Yeah,
girl-kin.
of course.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Connor. We're being a bit sexist here.
Yes. Woman-akin.
Or are they /them-akin?
They again.
A ramekin. Oh wait, no, that's a
A
dish.
ramekin.
Indeed. Yeah, I guess that's your life sucks easily on that one.
Yeah, all those long time ago.
Yes.
Today, I was saying goodbye to a friend after a long day out. I went for a hug, and as I pulled away, I kissed her on the cheek for some reason. Realising it was an awkward mistake, I pulled back even more and said, "Sorry, I thought you were my mum." She looked at me confused, and we both stood there in complete silence for what felt like hours.
Oh dear. Talk about awkward.
Oof. Deary me.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, why you say, "Sorry, I thought you were my mum"? Can you not just say, "Oh, sorry"? That's like a force of habit from whenever I'm having a hug with my mother or something. You could just say
Should have
something
been
like
the
that.
lips if it was his mum.
Oh,
Or at least in my case.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're learning something very interesting today, aren't we? I was wondering what your response was going to be, Phil, and then you came out with that.
Golden.
How did you even know there was going to be a response?
Well, you always have a response to things. Except for that, apparently. Well, there we go. That's, I'm guessing, a bit of a widey eye, is it? Or that's hilarious, or you slight
Bit of you
numpty.
deserved it, but I suppose. Oh, I've noticed they've spelled it. Oh, so in Australia they do spell mum like us,
Yes.
like we do. Ah, okay.
Indeed, yes. Over to you, Phil.
Well, cell phone plus karma. I was really excited to go on a date with my girlfriend. We were sat in the restaurant looking at our menus when she suddenly frowned and said someone was watching us from across the street. I turned to see who it was. My wife.
Oh, this is one for you, Phil. You love these ones, don't you? Where
So
we've
he's
got
actually-
a cheater.
He's got a cheater, but not just that. He's actually outing himself as a
Decided
cheater.
to post about it.
Yeah. Some people just don't seem to really get what they're doing when they put this thing on the internet, do they?
Yeah.
What a
I
piece of shit.
I don't understand this.
Yes.
Why, if you're cheating, are you going to put it on here expecting people to go, yeah, oh, that's such a bad thing. Yeah, your life sucks there. Yeah, you've got two people, you're cheating on them, but, cheating's fine.
It's only wrong if you get caught. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a full-on YDI, honestly.
more than a YDI.
Yeah.
You absolutely fucking deserved it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You UDFI.
Where's the button for "I hope your wife divorces you immediately"? That
I want
one.
to see what the aftermath would be.
Oh, I think we can predict probably what the aftermath of that was.
OP in the comments. Oh,
Yes.
by the way, my wife divorced me. Oh, really?
I wonder
I
why.
was expecting that one.
Yes. Giving up my exes for Lent. Today I was having a great night until I went to church for Ash Wednesday, walked in the door and let the other ushers know I was there. All was going fine until I happened to glance over at the front doors of the church and see my ex walking in. My mood was shit for the rest of the night.
Well, I think the thing is here is just don't interact. Just leave. Just go to the other side of the church. You just don't have to interact with them. If they're there, they're there.
Indeed. Yeah, so just, I guess the option here is just be mature about it.
Yeah, perform a ritual sacrifice whilst you're at the
Oh,
church.
okay.
Of course.
Yeah. As you do.
I take you and I stab, pull out the heart.
Oh yes, it reminds me so much of all church services I've been to in the past. The bit where they get the sacrificial virgin out and just carve them up on the altar and all that.
Oh, I knew you'd taken something from the Aztecs.
From Thaztecs, yes,
From
indeed.
Aztecs, aye.
Pull the heart out. There we go.
But I think the thing is here is just to avoid them. I mean, you don't have to interact with
Yeah.
them, but clearly their split up must have not been amicable.
Indeed. Man, these Jet 2 holidays really are trying to get me to buy a trip somewhere to Greece or wherever.
You must have been looking. You must have been looking at holidays because remember the adverts always tailor to what you've been looking at.
Yeah, it's probably something somewhere. It's probably because I've been searching pictures of Greek islands out of nostalgia. That's probably why it's showing me these. It probably thinks I want to go to Greece again sometime soon.
Oh well, I will be soon. September off to Corfu. Yay!
Nice.
Nice. Whose turn is it now to read? It's
I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Today, a friend of mine got a bit drunk, but said she was fine and didn't feel drunk at all. I took her keys away and said she could sleep in my bed, while I slept on the floor next to the bed. I was rudely woken up in the middle of the night to her rolling over and vomiting on my face.
Oh dear.
Ah,
That's what happens when
oh.
you get drunk.
well, that's a Your Life Sucks, I think, straight away.
Yeah.
I
We're
these
getting
two
some
there.
very old ones, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
2009 again.
Indeed. And Legend says this OP is still lying on the floor to this day with crusted vomit on their face.
oh, that's not an image we want.
No,
Oh dear.
indeed.
Oh well, I suppose luckily it's easy to wipe off. So, although not in this case because they decided to leave it as you've said, and it's all crusted over
Yes, absolutely.
like a big pizza crust, but not
No.
one that you like. Ooh,
Well, you've just put me off pizza for a day. Or two,
forever.
Phil.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you for that. Indeed.
I remember tasting it when we had those bloody boozled beans. There was a vomit flavour.
Oh,
It was,
Yes.
Ugh.
don't trigger my flashbacks. Thank you.
oh god, that was
PTSD.
it was dire.
Yes. Indeed. Well, that's a Your Life Sucks, definitely.
No contact. Today I'm closing on my first house. Everyone's congratulating me. But all I can think about is the impending fallout when I tell my abusive, psychotic mother she's not welcome and the family sides with her.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
Oh
don't tell
no,
them.
that's not good. Some family rifts.
Yes. Indeed. That's going to be very awkward. But at the end of the day, it's just the short-term pain you probably have to go through, and in the long term, you'll be better for it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's couldn't agree more.
Indeed. I would say probably it might be worth you. I don't know. Is it worth this OP getting their friends to just be with them to back them up on this when they break the news or something? Because
Yeah, I mean, how much
Yeah.
the family is going to side with her? Can't be the whole family, surely.
that's the
Must be
thing.
some that would side with you.
Yeah, there's a problem with people who are abusive though. Sometimes they turn people around you against you, or try to.
Yeah,
at
they
least.
just lie or exaggerate
Yeah.
or,
I can't understand how you as a parent could decide. You've had this person. They've come out of you, and then you're going to decide to be nasty towards them. There's some where they didn't want a baby, didn't plan for a baby, but then they can just if they really didn't want to, they've obviously got foster things and things like that. But to then turn around and be abusive towards them, like what?
Well, it's because
Unless they've
they've
got-
got problems. That's why.
Yeah, mental health might not be brilliant.
Yeah, or narcissism or things like that.
Need more information, I think.
Yeah, a bit more would probably help. But on the face of it, Your Life Sucks as well. So yeah. As a treat, today I bought myself a crumble cookie as a treat for losing £20. Upon seeing it, my mum screamed at me for cheating on my diet. I was going to gain all the weight back and insisted she eat some of it to help me out. She left behind a tiny morsel of the cookie with a chocolate chip chunk.
Oh, no, it's always good to treat yourself when you do something. Have you seen crumble cookies? They're American cookie, but they're enormous. They are
Oh,
big.
yeah, I have seen them, I
cookies.
think. Yeah.
Have you seen them? Yeah, they are big cookies. But I think they're only American-based brand though. But yeah, they are really, really big. But
Tell your mother that she owes you money, basically, if she's going to do that, because you bought it. It was your money. It's your
why
property.
can't you treat yourself? Plus £20 is not bad, so you can treat
That
yourself.
is decent.
It's not like one crumble cookie is you're going to eat that crumble cookie and then you're just going to the £20 is just going to come straight back. That's not how body works with
No.
digesting things.
It isn't. Your Life Sucks definitely on that one, I think.
She can just buy another one, so she can have that and the little crumb.
What, she can buy another mom?
Another mom.
Yeah.
That too.
Today, my wife has quit smoking weed. Now she can stay up all night, whereas before she fell asleep around 9 almost every night. So now I get absolutely no time to myself.
Yeah, well,
Surely spending time with your wife would be fine.
yeah.
Yeah, sure you want some time. Maybe there are times where you do want time to yourself, but surely you can, have that. You can say to her, I want to do these things, and then she can do something else.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like time to myself, and I just say to Mel, like, oh, I wouldn't mind
See ya.
evening to myself tonight. And she's like, yeah, no problem.
Or you can just
Communicate.
You can just say to her, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. I'm having my time now.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's like, and you're like, yes.
Yeah, we need the option here. Maybe just A, more information wanted, and B, maybe communicate more.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And also, C, well done for quit smoking weed. It's not good for you.
Indeed. Well, there you go. That was that one. Who's next?
It's me, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a small one from 2018. Today I broke my glasses. How did I break my glasses? A cow kicked me in the face at work.
Ouch. That sounds like
You
it
must
was
work on
gonna
a
hurt.
farm then.
Yes.
Well, hang on. Do you mean a derogatory term for someone?
Yeah, a Karen.
Or is it an actual
A
cow?
Karen.
Yeah.
Ah, good lord. And I feel like you've been kicked in the face by a friggin' bovine would probably put you in the hospital at the very least, would it not? Because animals like that can kick pretty damn hard.
Yeah, probably got off scot-free with that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it must not have
broken
kicked it
glasses.
that hard. Or it was a smaller cow. You
Yeah.
never know. I know that things like if you get hit, oh dear, you're in serious trouble if you get hit by kicked by a kangaroo.
Kick by a kangaroo or a horse.
Yeah,
Roger
horse.
Junior.
Yes.
Or me, if you get kicked by me.
Yeah. You're right, little cow you, aren't you, Phil?
Yeah, bang,
There we are.
and the dirt is gone.
Oh. Yeah, just when you're not expecting it, there's always a surprise Still It Bang advert.
Still it banged.
That's it. Fill it banged.
Wow. There you go. Coming to a store near you sometime soon. Ah, right, well, yeah, that's Your Life Sucks then, I guess, on that one.
Big time.
Yeah. Should we do 3 more, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be one for each.
Indeed, yeah. Need to say that because I think my nose is getting stuffy, which is making it a bit awkward to talk. It's a little secret. Today, my boyfriend of over a year still refuses to acknowledge our relationship on social media because he wants to keep things private. He posts about his dogs, his car, his gym selfies, his beer outings with the boys, even his favourite team scores. But when it comes to me, suddenly it's I want to keep it private. Bit weird.
Okay.
Yes, it's an odd
Maybe
one,
it's
that.
Strange.
Yeah, maybe it's good sometimes to keep things private. But maybe it's just a simple, we're in a relationship, but you obviously don't want to start maybe going into all the details of everything, but still, it's a bit sort of two-faced, isn't it?
It is. It's just a bit odd because it's like everything else he seems to be posting about, but why not that specifically? So a little bit strange. I think it's hard to judge on that one. I feel like you just need a bit more information potentially.
Yeah, can you just imagine? Oh, look at me in the gym today. Yeah. But should we post about relation? No. No, I don't fucking think
No.
so. Yeah.
Nope. Just nope. So Your Life Sucks. A bit more information, please. There we are. Indeed.
Today, I texted my best friend, good luck with your date tonight. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. She replied, thanks, I'll try not to. But to be honest, that's not saying much. I meant it as a joke, but she had no idea what I meant. It seems I accidentally implied I'm a bad influence.
Oh dear. How?
Oops. Have we just learned something about oneself, OP?
They just seem a little overly sensitive.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be that as well.
Indeed.
I mean, am I a bad influence on you too? I
Yeah,
better hear
absolutely.
no, thank you. I knew you'd better say no. Sorted.
Well, I'm just saying, Phil, last time we had a Skype conversation, immediately afterwards I was down at my local Lidl robbing the place blind. Now, I'm not saying there's a connection between those two things, but there is a connection between those two things.
Oh, that was
evidently.
you. I
Yeah.
heard in the news that there's someone robbed, but they couldn't find the culprit. Well, let me put 999. I found them.
999, I found them. Well, you found 3 numbers. All right, there you go then. Let's see.
It's my first 3 numbers I've ever learned. Got a problem with that.
Yeah, I do have a problem with that, indeed, but I'm not
I
going to tell
can't
you
count.
what it is.
What's your point?
That is exactly it. There we go. Where are we going with this conversation, Phil?
1, 2, 7, 9. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Indeed, yes. So, what are we saying with this one? I guess it's a bit of a you've learned something about yourself. So,
Yes.
yeah,
You deserved it.
Why did I?
You deserved all it right on the last one.
Final one.
Never enough, never. I got promoted at work and was excited to tell my mum. When I called her, she immediately asked, "What does this mean for my retirement fund?" And then asked how much I was going to be making. I told her and she responded, "Oh, that's nice, but when are you getting a real job?"
Wow. Damn.
Wow. Sassy mother.
I know, that's the point you put the phone down on her probably and say, "Oh, screw you then."
I'm not getting anything. Haven't you worked in the past? Surely you've got your pension. Use
Yeah.
that.
Indeed. That seems a bit, weird. Like,
A bit harsh.
I know.
Yeah, from your own mother.
Yeah. Come on, you think she'd be pleased for you, but no, she just seems to be thinking about, oh, what does this mean for me? Yeah. You get people like that. You know, they spin it into all about themselves.
I think that's nice, but when you get a real job, oh, no, I'm keeping this job. This is my job forever now. And see what her response will be to that.
Yeah. Also, don't you just hate when people use that term, real job? It's like, what exactly do they mean by that? What constitutes a real job?
Oh, God. It's so annoying. Like, like they say it to, like, what's awful, they say it to people like bin men. Why don't you get a real job? I'm sorry.
When they're paid really well.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. I was going to say, yeah, thanks, Connor. Yeah, they are actually paid really well.
Yes.
Even ones like the street cleaners. Oh, why do you get a real job? Why don't you fuck off and shove it up your arse?
There you go. And that's where we're going to end the video.
And it's
Good
like,
advice.
what do you work as? Oh, right, you're on OnlyFans, are you? Well, I've got a fucking better job than you have, haven't you?
Yes, you're actually on Pornhub, aren't you, Phil?
Every night.
Every night.
Who's dirtier, a bin man or an OnlyFans?
Content producer.
Yeah.
All depends what we mean by dirty, Connor.
Well, one's selling garbage and the other's selling some more garbage.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, I guess we know Phil's attitude to, OnlyFans content and all that all of a sudden.
No, I can't say that. I'm on it every. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it once. I've seen it once. Just once. That's all I've done. I've seen it once.
You looked at it for research purposes, didn't you? For a friend.
Oh, for a friend. You.
For a friend, he's the friend.
It was both you two. You two wanted to know what it was all about, and I told you.
Yes. Absolutely, that's what we'll go with, won't we?
That'll be the next video, won't it?
Oh,
We'll
what?
go through 10
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
Okay.
The OnlyFans special.
Oh dear. Well, yes, I guess that is what the.
Exactly. I agree. Couldn't agree more.
I agree. Smartest thing you've said all day.
Yeah.
I was trying to spit a joke out of it, but my freaking cold adult brain just isn't letting me do it. So, yes, I think we'll wrap up there on that note, ladies and gents.
Oh, let's chicken wrap it up.
Yes. Oh, well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, because my voice is starting to freaking go, I need to wrap up here. So thank you two for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, we've helped out. Have we helped out people? I don't think we really helped out
No, we
people
haven't.
because they're probably never going to see this and be like, imagine if they just come across your channel and go, oh, they give me such good advice. I should have listened to them.
Should have listened to them 15 years ago when it was
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, social media links, propagandist channel link, etc., down in the video description for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like's of course always appreciated and all that jazz. I need to go now. I need to go get myself food and I need to go and blow my nose real hard. So, thank you from me.
Ugh.
Yeah, yes, I need to do that, Phil.
I don't think anyone needed to know that.
What,
Too much information.
You're just picturing me now with a river of green coming out my nose or something.
Okay, right. I think we need
I'm thinking you deserved it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
There we go. I deserve this illness. Okay, right then. That says everything you need to know. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Technically only has 2 torpedoes, so you have to aim kind of carefully to make sure that your torpedoes don't skip past the bows. Go like this. Okay, I think we can shoot that one now. Here we go. 1, chain reaction explosion. And the way it sort of sinks into the water.